Hi guys, this is the CS61B Project 3 gold points for Mateo Pena 61B ID S1164 and Abhishek Brindhaban 61B ID S1152. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now. And as you can see, I've got IntelliJ open here, and I'm just going to run it and start up this game and get right into it. So first things first, I'm going to start a new game and put a random seed followed by S. And now that brings us to our first gold points initiative, which is we've decided to create multiple difficulty levels for this game. So the easiest and the one which it'll default to is called Baby. The middle difficulty is called Chad. And the Boss Daddy difficulty is called Josh Hug for pretty obvious reasons if you ask me. So we're going to start with Baby. And in Baby difficulty, as you can see, you start with 5 lives and 10 hunger points. And so as you move around, your whole world is illuminated, and that just makes this game a lot easier because as you can see in the corner down here where my mouse is a key. And the entire objective of our game is to find that key. So Baby difficulty, it's really not a challenge at all. It's just there to show that our game has functionality. And so we go along, everything's all good, and so on and so forth. Now I'm going to take you to a Chad difficulty level game. So in Chad difficulty level, as you can see, our avatar can only see what's in their field of view now, which is like a little circle which is illuminated, but the location of the key also remains illuminated. So it just makes it that little bit more difficult. You sort of have to figure things out a little bit more on your own and so forth. Still not very difficult, but oh well. And so let's go on to Josh Hug. So in Josh Hug difficulty, your field of view is smaller and the key is no longer illuminated, so it's a lot harder to find your way around. Also note that as the difficulty increases, the number of lives you start with and the number of hunger points you start with goes down, just once again making it that little bit harder. Okay, now I think I'm going to take you back to a Baby game. And in this game, I'm going to explain our second initiative, which is our hunger mechanic. So most people will have the health mechanic implemented, but we also decided to implement a hunger mechanic, which is basically for every 10 keyboard inputs, you lose 1 hunger point. And when your hunger runs down to 0, you start losing lives till eventually you die. So not only does that mean you have to find an effective and efficient path from you to your goal, which is the key, which in this game is down in this corner, but you also just have to be aware about where you are. So I'm just going to run down the hunger for you real quick. As you can see, my hunger is now 0 and I'm starting to lose lives. But I have not lost the game yet. And now I'm out of lives and I've lost the game. So let's start this back up. Start another Baby game and explain the second part of our hunger mechanic. So we've decided to add in these NPCs, which we call grazers or cows. And these NPCs just move randomly throughout our world. With every keyboard input, they also move. But if we approach one and double tap space, we can destroy them or eat them, which gives us increased hunger, as you can see. So this allows us to go further without having to worry about losing all those hunger points, which creates another layer of interactivity between our world, our game, and other NPCs within the game. So finally, I'm going to find the key, which is up in this corner, and I'm going to go and show you our win condition. just to show you that it is indeed functional and that we're not just duping you here. And there you go, you see we win the game terminates, and Bob's your uncle. Finally, I want to show you what my favorite feature of this game is, and it comes from the Easter egg, which is mentioned in the 61B spec. So for this, I'm going to start with a Chad level game, just to make the difference more clear. So we're here. We've got our field of view, we've got our eliminated key down here. We start with 5 hunger points and 5 lives. And so as we go down, I'm going to input the Konami code, which has been adapted to WASD, so WWSSADADBA. And when I move, oops, sorry, must have messed up. WWSSADADBA, and when I move, the whole world is illuminated. So, and you have infinite health and infinite hunger. So now the game really is, this is like the invincibility cheat code in GTA for you guys. Now, one important feature that I wanted to draw your attention to is our avatar has changed from the turquoise apparate to be the wonderful face of Josh Hug, who has infinite power and sees all, as it should be. And so, yeah, now this game's pretty simple. I'm just going to cruise on down here, find the key, and I think we'll be done. And so that concludes our gold point submission for Project 3. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. And yeah, that's it. So thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for a great semester and have a good day.